The town of Mansfield recently completed their town-wide ADA self-evaluation and transition plan. This video provides a brief overview of the process and what the next steps look like. This plan is the result of a collaborative funding approach in an effort to unlock accessibility for all individuals in the community. The Massachusetts Office on Disability awarded Mansfield $40,000 to complete the town-wide self-evaluation and transition plan. In addition, the Massachusetts Department of Health contributed $18,000 to complete the ADA assessments associated with the town's open space and recreation plan. The recreational assessments make up a chapter of the town's ADA self-evaluation and transition plan. In order to complete the Mansfield ADA self-evaluation and transition plan, there were 4 major tasks that the project team completed. The first task required a review of policies and resources for individuals with disabilities at the town level. Some of these policies include the designation of an ADA coordinator, posting of a non-discrimination policy, and a grievance procedure. During this portion of the process, the project team reached out to town staff to discuss the types of resources available for individuals with disabilities, including auxiliary aids, Braille, audio-visual equipment, among other tools. The next step in the process included conducting site visits to all town-owned facilities. Over the course of 3 months, project staff visited 6 town buildings, 1 municipal airport, the public safety facilities, and 5 public schools. Staff also visited all 16 town-owned recreation sites that are open to the public. During the course of these site visits, staff identified all violations according to ADA accessibility standards. While the town identified deficiencies according to the ADA, the transition plan requires the town to provide recommendations for improvements. Often, this entails cost estimates based on standard construction data, as well as common solutions to achieve greater compliance with the ADA. Importantly, this plan also prioritizes improvements based on level of accessibility, which I'll explain a little further. The Mansfield ADA plan categorizes deficiencies in accessibility by the following 4 themes. Facility access, which is considered one of the most important accessibility themes, enables access from the exterior of a building. For example, buildings that lack accessible parking, exterior ramps, or directional signage to accessible entrances would have deficiencies in this area. During our assessments, Town Hall lacked designated van accessible parking. It also offers a lower proportion of accessible spaces when compared to the standards. The second theme for access includes interior navigation. Like the name implies, this area of accessibility enables access throughout the interior of public facilities. Any building that lacks interior ramps, elevators, appropriate accessible counters, desks, and service areas would require remediation. For example, the rugs in classrooms at the Roland Green preschool are not secured to the floor. This can pose a tripping hazard and difficulty navigating. The preschool also lacks accessible interior entrances. Both the main and side entrance require the use of stairs, and the provisional ramp does not meet ADA standards. The third priority area considers restroom access. Typically, buildings with deficiencies in their restrooms have problems with signage, stalls, the location of paper and soap dispensers, and exposed pipes, among other items. As you can see from the image here, Mansfield High School has a number of violations centered around the boys' and girls' restrooms. Uninsulated piping is a very common violation in public facilities. Lastly, we have a category called additional amenities. Deficiencies in this category are not critical to obtaining public services. However, they may contribute to a more positive experience. Deficiencies in this area might include accessible water fountains, public phones, and in some cases, both audible and visual fire alarms. Though Mansfield did not have many violations in this area, Jordan Jackson Elementary provides an example of an accessible water fountain. This water fountain provides sufficient leg clearance and handles that are easy to use. So we've completed the plan, we've identified what the problems are, and even provided recommendations for improvements. Through this plan, the town established the Inclusive Health Coalition, or IHC. They will act as the stewards for the town's ADA self-evaluation and transition plan. By completing this plan, the town is now eligible for capital improvement funding that would support projects listed in this plan. I encourage you to take the survey to guide the IHC's next steps, and feel free to also visit the project website to learn more about the plan and its recommendations.